Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished?
Rickey,
I don't think so.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rick's Blazing Takes. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me.
You've heard of the Tony Awards. You've heard of the Emmy Awards. Now, put your hands together for the Rickey Awards. Thank y'all. Thank you guys so much. You're too kind. You're too kind. Cut the music. Welcome to Blazing Takes, another episode of Blazing Takes. I am Rick Blaze, and today is a special day. We're doing before the season starts. I'm so excited. I decided to do just a preseason, a beginning of the season award show. We're gonna call it the Rickey Awards. I'm going to predict. I'm have some different categories. I'm going to predict who's going to win, what the nominees for the awards, and who's actually going to win the award based on how I feel the season's going to go in this 23-24 season. All right, very simple. Got a couple of categories. Now, this may or may not be real actual categories in SimWorld Prep. I don't really care. I'm just doing it my way. So we're going to rock with that. All right, and then I'm going to update it in the middle of the season. But here's my winners for these categories before the season starts based on my prediction. Here we go. Let's start off first with the newcomer coach of the year. Okay. Categories. The nominees are Coach Dominguez, Coach Mula, Coach Heesh, Coach Shiragon. And the winner is, it was close, I got to go with Coach Mula. I just feel like he's going to keep that energy all season long. And I feel like his team, out of all the teams I mentioned, his team is going to be one of those teams going to have one of the better records out of those four coaches. I think all four coaches are going to do a really good job at their respective places this season. It was between Coach Mula and Coach Heesh for me. I gave Coach Mula the edge. I think him and Coach Heesh's team's going to have a similar record, actually. But I just gave Coach Mula the edge over a little moxie. He got a little moxie, man. I gave him a little moxie edge on it. All right, so Coach Mula, congratulations as the newcomer coach of the year. All right, moving right along the next category. We're going to go with the coach of the year. So first we talked about the rookie coach of the year or the new coach of the year. Now we're going with the coach of the year. Yes, players and coaches can be in more than one category. That is possible. All right, here we go. Coach of the year. And the nominees are Coach Dodge, Coach Drees, Coach Little. Is it Little or Lytle? I'm going to say Lytle. And Coach Lovelace. And the winner is for the coach of the year for SimWorld Prep 23-24. The winner is, I'm going to go with Coach Lovelace. Yes, I'm going with Coach Lovelace. I think he's going to do a fantastic job with Heartland. Now, I'll give Coach Lovelace a little credit. He got a little bit of an edge on everybody because Heartland as a team didn't do well last season. So it's not like he has to work super hard to beat those games to get more wins than they had last season. But I think he will. I think he's going to change the culture there. I think he's going to build a winning culture there. I think they're going to take on the identity of their coach. I think Heartland's going to be a fun team to watch. So I think I'm going to give Coach Lovelace the award for Coach of the Year. It's all inclusive, all combined, not just how many wins, but everything. I think you're going to see a different Bernard James. I think you're going to see a different Barkley James. I think you're going to see a better coach at Heartland. And I think you're going to see more wins at Heartland. And I think that, if I'm checking my boxes, that to me is a coach of the year. Congratulations, Coach Lovelace. All right, we're keeping this thing pushing. Moving on up to the most improved. Wait, I don't want to go there yet. Let's go newcomer player of the year. Newcomer player of the year. So this is someone this is their first season in SimWorld Prep. Newcomer player of the year. The nominees are Damian and Luffy, Almighty Soul, Daniel Irving, and Andre Ivanov. And the winner is, I got to go with Daniel Irving. I believe all these players are going to have impactful mark on their team this season. I think Daniel Irving is going to have the impactful mark, and he's going to put up really good numbers. All these guys are going to put up good numbers. All these guys will put up double-digit offensive points. And Damian Luffy is probably going to lead all of them in scoring. He's probably going to be top 10 in scoring, top 5 in scoring. But I think the total package, when it all comes down to for us, their TTO on the team and what they bring to the team, I think Daniel Irving going to check every single box for that squad. And so I'm going to give him the newcomer player of the year. Congratulations, Daniel. Take a bow. All right, now let's move on. Now let's go to our most improved player. So this is a player, obviously, who was in SimWorld Prep last season, and they're here this season. And I think they're going to greatly improve this year than what they did on last season. Our nominees for most improved player are Ethan Litterman, Charles Pinkert, Sean Hyman, and Corey Yams. Now, these are very interesting. I'll go through the stats really quick. Ethan, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist last season. I think he's going to beat those. Charles Pinkert, 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Sean Hyman, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Corey Yams, 7 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 steal. He kind of did everything. All right, so I'm going to go with the winner is for this one. It was close. I think Charles Pinkert is going to do a really good job, but I have to give the nod to Corey Yams. 7 points, 8 rebounds last season. I think his 8 rebounds, he's going to stay around that mark. I think he's going to double up those points. At 7 points, I think he's going to get maybe about 15. He can get about 15, 16 points a game. I say he averaged 15 and 8. 2 assists. I got him upticking the assists to 3 assists. The blocks staying the same. Steals, I would say 1.5 on the steals. So I got him upticking in pretty much every single category. And I got his team winning a lot of ball games. I do count winning as a factor. In all of these categories, winning is a factor. Now, in some categories, winning may be more or less than a factor. I probably should have said this before I started the whole show. But winning is always a factor for me. This is a Rickey Awards, baby. Can't stop, won't stop. Winning will always be a factor on some level for me. All right, so congratulations, Corey Yams, on Most Improved Player. All right, they give me the wrap it up sign. You know how that goes. So let's move on to Offensive Player of the Year. My nominees for Offensive Player of the Year: Justin Bell, Dylan Harper, Royce Anderson, D'Angelo Jordan. And the winner goes to, for Offensive Player of the Year, Justin Bell. All these guys are going to be the heartbeat of their team. All these guys are going to put up mad points. But I think out of all these four nominees, Justin Bell is going to be the only one playing for a team, playing meaningful minutes and meaningful basketball deep into the race of one. I think he's going to be the one out of all the other nominees. His team's going to have the better record. So he has less empty calories or empty points that he's going to be scoring for his team. So I go Justin Bell as Offensive Player of the Year. Congratulations, J Bell. Keep moving. So offensive side. Now let's go defensive side. Defensive Player of the Year, my nominees are Gabe Pope, Victorious Ilgauskas, Trey Hyman, and Heaven Johnson. Heaven Johnson. Now, of course, I got to put Heaven Johnson in. I just told you how much he was beast the other day on the defensive side of the ball. I'm going to give, and the winner goes to Defensive Player of the Year, I'm going to give it to Victorious Ilgauskas. I think the big fella, he averaged like 3.5 blocks last season, which is kind of crazy. No one ever talks about that. That's a lot. I think he's going to, I don't know if he's going to average more blocks, but I believe strongly he's going to break the most blocks record in a season. And I think he's going to possibly break the most blocks records in a game this upcoming season. So Defensive Player of the Year, Victorious Ilgauskas. Congratulations, the big fella. Big fella. All right, let's keep going. Finally, our MVP, which I've been waiting for. MVP, Most Valuable Player of SimWorld. Our nominees are Cooper Flagg, Jafet Towns, Levin Cutler, and Nas Hall. And the winner is Jafet Towns. I think Jafet Towns is going to just do out of this world numbers. All 4 of these guys are going to be on great teams competing. But I think when you add just the total percentage of points that accounted for a player, Jafet Towns is going to win this in spades. So, Jafet Towns, congratulations, my brother. And finally, before I get out of here, our 2023-2024 SimWorld Prep champ, Race to 1 champ. Yes, I'm giving you the champion too, baby. The Originators. If you don't know, now you know. See y'all when I'm see y'all. See y'all tomorrow.